Hi, it's Hedy here again. I'm going to be making sausage and peppers for you today. I don't make it too often because my sons don't like peppers, don't like big onions. Onions have to be minced to a nth degree.
Okay.
But I'm making it today and I'm bringing it to my daughters. I'm going to visit her tomorrow. So what I have here is one large onion, 3 big peppers. Now I use red, you can use green, you can use yellow, you can whatever peppers you want. I have 2 garlic cloves minced, a few sprigs of basil, and 1 3/4 pounds of sausage, whatever kind you like. If you like hot, you like hot. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to show you how to cut the pepper. Some people cut the pepper like this. Big mistake. You can cut yourself that way. So you have to cut from the inside, and I've cleaned the peppers and I've taken all the white out. And then you slice from the inside. Okay, so I have a pan here and I'm going to put a little Wesson oil in it. Canola oil. I'm giving you a plug, Wesson. But the reason why I'm doing that is because someone made a comment on my website, an Italian using canola oil. Where's there a book that says an Italian can't use canola oil, that we only have to use olive oil? I like canola oil. Sometimes olive oil is a little bit too heavy for the specific dish I'm making, so I use canola oil. Those are pretty much only the 2 oils that I use. So, without further ado, I'm gonna take a swig and then we'll show you how to get started. Okay, so I have the sausage cooking in the Wesson oil, canola oil, and I'm gonna pretty much cook it most of the way because I'm gonna take it out, and when I take it out, I'm gonna put the peppers and onions in and cook them like maybe halfway or so, and then add the sausage in. Because if you cook the onions and the peppers too long, it gets what we Italians call mushy. And I don't like the peppers mushy, I like them a little bit firm. So we're gonna wait until this is done. I'm gonna take it out of the pan and cut it up, and in the meantime I'll put the other stuff in. So I took the sausage out. It's pretty much cooked, I would say 3/4 to 3/4 of the way. I'm cutting it up, and by the time I cut it up, I took the pan off the flame because that would just get too hot and burn. So by the time I'm finished with this, I'll put it here, and then I'll show you what I do with the peppers and the onions, and we'll take it from there. So I've cut up all the sausage. You could leave it whole if you want. Not whole, but I mean, you could cut it up like links if that's the way you prefer. But to have it a little small is easier. And so I've had all the drippings from the sausage and the oil that I used. You don't need to add any more oil. I don't add any more oil. So I had taken it off the flame, and now I'm heating it up again. And I'm going to put the onions in the... Actually, I lost one of these little suckers there. Okay, I'm going to put the garlic. Garlic and basil, sautéing. Ooh, there's nothing better. Then I'm going to put the peppers in. Excuse me, the onions. I'm a little backwards today. Forgive me. And the peppers. And I'm going to let this saute for just a few minutes until it starts to get a little bit soft. Not too soft. You don't want it too long. Like I said, you don't want it to get mushy. And we'll come back when that's almost done. Okay, so I have the onions and the peppers. They're almost done, but when I add the sausage in, and it'll cook it another few minutes so it can all blend together. Now, some people like the sausage and peppers red. If you like it red, you could add some tomatoes in when the peppers and onions are cooking, so it'll cook a little bit. But this is fine the way I like it anyway. So we'll let this cook for a few more minutes, and I'll show you the end product and take it from there. So just let it cook for like 5 minutes. Okay, so I think it's done anyway. It's done to my liking. I added about a teaspoon of salt while it was cooking and we weren't on video. You know, I never made sausage and peppers that much because my family weren't big sausage and peppers eaters, but I owned a deli a while back, about 5 or 6 years ago, and we started making it for the deli, and people loved it. So, and also I've gotten a couple of requests online, so I decided I would make it. My sons don't eat it. They are such fussy eaters. So that's why I'm bringing it to my daughters tomorrow. They eat the sausage, but they won't eat the peppers and the onions. Okay, so here we go. Isn't that a beautiful dish? Get out of there. There you go. I can't taste it because today is Friday and I don't eat meat on Friday. Not because it's a religious thing, but because it's a personal sacrifice. But I will taste a pepper. The peppers could be
Take your time.
a little softer, but I'm going to heat this up tomorrow when I go to my daughter's, so it'll cook a little bit more. So until then, well, until the next video, bon appetit, and don't forget Nanny's cookbook. Mind you, it's good for you. You can order a copy, send it to my PayPal and I'll mail it to you, or you can order an ebook. Just let me know you send money to PayPal again and I'll email you a copy of the cookbook. Okay, so until next time, bon appetit. Hello everyone, Hedy's back. What I'm going to be making for you today is sausage, peppers, and onions. A lot of people call it sausage and peppers, but I always put onions in. So, okay, so I think it's done. The peppers are done enough to my liking. I added a teaspoon of I added a teaspoon of salt while it was. Do that again. That could be a blooper.